All right. Hello there. Good morning. Say General Kenobi. You know you want to. Oh, I don't need to record because I'm not going to get an audio strike for this. Ooh, that's good. However, I have coffee. I have models to finish. I have models to work on. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. I'm going to go over his horn. Anyway, distractions. Um, all right. Get this all rolling. Y'all. What's mini painting looking like? Yeah, we got a handful of folks. Mini painting is full of VTubers. Like, not that I'm saying anything about it. It's just that something I've recognized. I'm gonna order that. Anyway, so had a nice long stream yesterday. Long stream? Wait. Did part of my last stream get muted? I need to check that out real quick. Content, video producer. Okay, I guess I just picked the wrong one. Anyway, what is it? Sword. Okay. Anyway. Oh yeah, and Obi-Wan. I've got to put some paint on Obi-Wan. Let's go to the overhead. There we go. So, all of these guys got finished last night. I ended up not hopping back on stream, but I did get them done. Mostly done. I want to put something. Golly. I need to be better about cleaning my palettes. Let me just do this real quick. Get the paint out of here. Just so I can use it without having to go away and wash another one out. All right. We're going to get these guys taken care of. I'm going to do a little dab of light tone. In a different palette, though. So after my stream last night, and after getting a little bit of dinner, I ended up just hopping on and hanging out with some friends on Discord. That, and then I just like totally fell down the rabbit hole of looking at the new stuff for Blackout, which I might end up. I'm still like going back and forth with myself, but I think I'm gonna end up ordering the new expansion PDF that came out last night or yesterday. So that's gonna be. Strong tone, dark tone, light tone, earth shade. Tone oil. I'm gonna put that on my palette here a little bit. But yeah, I got more paint on these guys last night. Got them all finished up. Did like little touch-ups that I needed to here and there. Hit some blue on the UN's uniforms and helmets here and there. Like just a little bit to kind of accent. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So we're just going to put some definition back here in the legs where I painted the spats. And I'm going to bring down the feet a little bit because I hit those with some silvery. I hit them with some gunmetal, but my gunmetal is like not the kind of gunmetal I expect it to be. Like I see gunmetal to kind of be like, you know, a blued rifle. Not totally a blued rifle, like lighter than a blued rifle, but still. I might just do a little bit of light tone on the legs of everybody. I'm gonna get this done. Then I forgot that I wanted to do a little bit of something on the rocks here as well. So those are gonna get some dark tone. I will be ready to get these guys done just because this one model does not like staying on his base. So I'm tired of taking him on and putting him on and taking him off of really anything. Alright, we go here. Gloss varnish. Paint on primer. Strong tone for the rock. 3 and 4. And then I think I might do the light tone on the blue pants. Maybe. But real quick. Do this before I put grass on there. Make the rocks kind of pop and contrast a little bit against it. And these rocks, I just did a very light painting on them last night as well. Um, where is it? A few months ago, piggybacked on a friend's order and got some STLs. So I have a whole lot of rocks. Somewhere I've got a bag of like creep, which is very much like you know, what it's named after, the creep from StarCraft. I've been trying to find more opportunity, more places to use it. Um, and there is nothing like so. Blackout is sci-fi space conflict, but it is entirely um, sci-fi space conflict with just humans. There is no alien factor to it. This is all just human colonization warring. Uh, yeah, it's very similar in design and in like feel to Titanfall, minus like Titanfall ended up being very corporate on the uh, control of things, and this isn't so much corporately controlled. It is UN. However, Wraith looking pretty good. But I think kind of think I want to go blast these guys with a matte finish. Some of them have a little bit of shine that I don't want, and I think I might do that before I put the basing on. But I want. All right, I think I'm gonna go do that real quick after I get this painted. I'll step away for like a second, but be right back. That's everything there. All right. Yeah, because if I hit them real quick, they'll be able to dry fast enough. And then I won't need to worry about doing it afterward. I've got the fan going so that I can get everything in here dried. Also, just because it's friggin' hot, unbearably hot. So there's that. Be right back. I will be right back. So now that we're back, I need to look at. No. Hole dweller. Look something big. Hmm. I accidentally deleted something I shouldn't have. Not that I shouldn't have, but I didn't need. So, real quick. In this recycle bin. Not in this. Well, I have stat cards. I just don't have the. Because even then, they don't have a front and back for the print. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's drying. That's trash. This. We go to Obi-Wan. Alright. Obi-Wan. We're starting off with mummy robes. I'm gonna do this with a slightly bigger brush. Still not the brush I want. That's better. I still should use a bigger brush. There we go. Hope my fan isn't giving too much noise for the microphone. I honestly don't have OBS up right now. I got it behind my reference image for this. Fuck. Now I just realized I think he's got a... Huh. There was a little print error to him, but that's okay. Nobody noticed. I didn't notice before now. Speaking of Shatterpoint minis, the current giveaway. So I'm trying to do a giveaway of every 10 subs. I will do a free model giveaway to anybody who is in chat and online during the stream. And the first model is going to be Han Solo. And after I get done putting this paint here, I will show him to you. Because I've already got him printed. He's already ready to go. Give me one moment to finish this up here. And then next week, I am starting a podcast with my game shop. All right, get some brown on him in a little bit. That's a little bit better, I feel like. Although, I feel like I've caught that one of these guys I didn't do the... I did do the wash on all the rocks, though. Yeah. Just me being silly. Anyway. I got to paint one of those. So, our basing. Is this going to actually fit? Yeah, well, sweet. Do I still have it? People? Yeah. Jolly Lark Basing Blend. I have been loving this stuff. Ow. Wood based. So all it really needs is PVA white glue. Of which I have plenty. Get some more than that. Basing. I never started that print that I meant to start. Generic PLA silk. Firm. Slice. There we go. Minimize that. I'm just going to pour some in here, dip, shake, go. There it is. And get some of this dry glue out of the nozzle, or just get the nozzle out of the tip anyway. That's one way to do it. So anyway, started blasting. See if this helps. I don't think it. Sometimes it does. This is not one of those times. For shame. For shame. Now I have to figure out. Screw it. No, I don't. Unless now I've actually got this fixed in there and it'll jab this through. Not how I meant to jab that through, but that just straight up dropped the whole thing. Okay. Anyway. Shoot. That's a lot more free-flowing than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Oh yeah, that's already looking good. Heck yeah. Oh. Look at the guys that have rocks on their bases first. Then I'll put some grassy ones in. I'm just using the toothpick to push the PVA glue around so that I don't use too much, because I don't want it, like, I want a little bit of the dirt and stuff to touch, like, to get on, like, the model's feet, but I don't want a whole lot on these guys. Just put it in, dust it around, et voila. Simple as that. Oop. Just 3 drops, pushed around with a toothpick. Oh yeah. Hey Google, turn on the paint. Oh wait, you're on. Never mind. Okay. Oh yeah. Those rocks turned out fan-frickin-tastic. There we go. And then Wraith. Am I just making my base is King's Canyon? Maybe. Maybe. Added bonus to painting on a silicon map. silicone mat. It's negligible, but it's a little bit of impact resistance for when you drop stuff. I'm actually really happy with how this one turned out too. I might still put a little bit more gloss on that helmet. Actually, yeah. Because I've gone and matted everything, I'm going to put some more gloss on that helmet. Right now. I say after I put the gloss away. Ooh. Do I have gloss shimmer? That's it. Thought I had made some gloss shimmer. Suppose I didn't though. That's bogus. I did matte shimmer. Oh well. We'll do a couple of passes on this helmet in full. Yeah. Alright, so that's all the ones with rocks. About to give some a little bit of grass. This guy might not be getting any grass though. Grass might be a little too busy for him. I think he's gonna get passed on the grass. Sheesh. This is why I use paint handles. Okay, he gets a little tuft. They all get a little grass. Just so it's not one-dimensional. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to try a dab of super glue on them. I'm pretty sure I've had these tufts of grass for like at least before COVID. Definitely before COVID. Go ahead and dump this guy in, and then I'll get the grass stuff for both of them after. I'll put up the rest of this facing stuff. I love these little ramekins. Work wonderfully. Alright, let me get these over in front of the fan. That goes. Also, let me go change my shoe. Okay. Oh, that's dire. Alright. I'm actually going to try... Alright, we're going back to Obi-Wan here. And I think I'm going to hit... Werewolf Fur? I want Werewolf Fur to go the undertunic. We're going to hit that real quick. All the paint I need. Actually, let me give that another good shake real quick. Oh yeah, you got that tip I don't want. Yeah, every other one of these feels just fine. Other-handed. Ooh yeah, I'm gonna do some layers on this. It's already coming together for me. I'm gonna dry brush it with some redstone highlight. Actually, that dry brushing might end up being Hornfang. Werewolf fur is a little darker than I wanted, or than I thought it was going to be. It's always the case with me too. I'm always like, ooh, werewolf fur. Nope, too much. I was like, my airbrush getting spotty like it did there. Which, by the way, if you would like to support me on coffee, I have a coffee goal right now of getting a new airbrush. Got the compressor. I just need a new airbrush gun. Okay. And now for something completely different. First, I'm finishing my coffee. And I just get all the foam falling. Give me one moment. All right. On to the Kings of War. Still got the strong tone that I want to use on this guy's horns. I don't even know what more he needs except for like a little purple on the tongue. And okay, another pass of red, I guess. But I'm not doing any more homemade contrast on that front. So yeah. Yeah, I think he's about done. going on, Ty? How you doing? He's just about done. I wanted to non-oil his scales, but I think this is going to be the rare time I want to use the glossy non-oil. Come out of your banishment. Fun fact, this pot of non-oil I bought before COVID. Mowed the lawn, showered, leftover pizza, doing good. You know, need to mow the lawn. I need to trim fucking bushes too. Probably gonna take a leftover pizza break here in a little while. I'm doing alright. Alright, yeah, I actually want to do glossy, but spray a little bit of water to help it run. Spread out a little bit. Just to kind of give his scales a little bit of texture. Same, but it's way too hot out, right? Like, the problem is that I should have cut all I should have trimmed my bushes like back in the spring, and now, aside from it being so hot, I also have some wasps that have made a home in there. They do it every fucking year. But I'll get by. So I actually was thinking that I might have this set done within the next week, but I don't know. These guys are the big guys are the hardest parts to paint. And the music is a change of pace from what I usually have. Which, I mean, I've played this music before on stream. But, you know, support the homies. Save a little bit of hassle. Because I'm not getting copyright strikes for playing this guy, for playing Hole Dweller. And if I did get a copyright strike attempt for playing Hole Dweller, well, then they can bite my butt because I got it straight from the horse's mouth. Oh yeah, I need to non-oil the metal. Fantasy for fantasy models. I mean, I was working on Blackout first. Yeah, so this artist is a buddy of mine from when I was in Athens. And I saw him this past weekend. It is the weekend. This is the weekend. We just hit the weekend. But I saw him the other day when I was up in Athens for my buddy's going away party. And we were talking, and apparently he's got like a little bit of a cult following of, people that play these albums on, like, mini painting stuff, content, streams, and the like. It's a Hobbit-style dungeon synth. Kind of digging it. I mean, I've been digging it. I've been using some of his music for some stream projects I've worked on for about a year and a half now. So since you're just now getting here, you didn't see the APCs. Let me pull up Discord. That's close. First one to catch your eye. Oh, did you check out the what they had on Blackout? Oh wow. Oh man. And it's free. I dig it. I'm about to sign into Cults and add that to my library right now. So one thing that's interesting, there are 2 ways to destroy a vehicle. I love Half-Life, so I had to say, yeah, that's fair. That is fair. You know, I've been looking around for different stuff and haven't, like, I've been looking around for a couple of models, but I haven't found, I forget to go to Cult 3D. Bro. 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 Normal damage and blast, right? Yeah, and if they're destroyed with blast, then everybody, like everything in there dies with it. If it is not a blast that destroys it, then it gets to they get to disembark. Yeah. Just boom, exactly. All right. Speaking of, hold up, I need to take a shift here real quick, bro. Bro. Oh, this is a kit to assemble. Huh. All right, back to the overhead. Yeah, it's an action figure. Yeah, there's that, and I saw another action figure of the Atlas. Oh, that's what I want. Because you got Fast Boy. Bro. I'm adding a lot of... I like Ronin. Atlas would be a heavy voice. Right back. Yeah, I'm using Midas. Yeah, because you're using Midas, so I'm probably, like, I actually kind of want to get a Ronin. And the only, like, I was hoping that you would want the Midas, because it's not the Ronin that I would want. Bro. Let's go back one more time. Go back one more time to end the game. That. But legitimately, I'll pull that up. I'm only pulling Discord up on the main. But also, bro, Marvin's. Yeah, those are going in the next, like, I've got a couple of print orders to work on, so those are going on the tray with it. Because the UN has Marvin's. Alright, let's go back to the overhead. Okay, that last one you sent me. That last one you sent me, I want to get a reference real quick. Because they have the Dune Buggy kit. And that is close enough. I'm adding that to my likes too. Get some of that printed up. I might actually see if I can print that in FDM. I'm gonna snooze the ad break. Respond to this. Okay. Keep blowing up my phone. He's new. Oh, dude. All right. Hit that there. Sorcerer's Cloak. All right. I don't know if you got any of this Two Thin Coats paint when Dan had it. I really like the coverage of it. I really like the way it looks when it's dry. But I've been so annoyed by the bottles on these that I will be glad when I am through with all of my Two Thin Coats. Because the coverage on it is great. I dig the coverage on it, but the other part of it is just that they don't, I've had a few of them, like, I think only one bottle that I have has not just had the, like, the top come out in the cap. I'm gonna give this guy the old Gene Simmons treatment. That was another thing. I was kind of like iffy on these models because all of these demons just have their tongue hanging out, which again, Gene Simmons. It fits. But you're gonna get some strong tone on those teeth because demon. The Demon Lord, even, I think. Alright. However, the Army Painter Fanatics line that Dan just got in, I'm very happy with it so far. Smoke effects added to the barrel if you're not a fan. No. I like it. You showed it to me. I freaking dig it. I was on board with it. After I get some paint on this guy, I am going to go grab my guys from in front of the fan and show you, because I finished the basing on them. And then I'll tell you the other half of that in a second. Because I am unashamedly, unapologetically, undeniably just making my bases look like King's Canyon. Because I know your opinion on Apex, but I fucking love Apex. I played a lot of it. It's never 100% until in person, but I dig it. Like, I like the idea. I'm down for the execution. But yeah. I don't know about that. It killed TF3, Titanfall 3, for a while. I think there still might be a chance of Titanfall 3. Apparently they just had a teaser for new Apex content that is going to incorporate, or rather that has like some more Titan lore. Because that's the other thing about it, is that a majority of the lore that we have for Titanfall, we would not have if we didn't have, we wouldn't have all that lore. Like, Apex unloaded a lot of lore into Titanfall for us. Okay, that last one you sent me is totally totally Manticore. Cool. Alright, let me grab these guys. These dudes are about to get work. Alright. I really didn't hardly do anything else to this guy except for a wash, because I don't think he needs anything else. But I got the rocks on their bases. I'm kind of happy with how the rocks turned out. Got my pilot done. But actually, the marksman is the only one that I have to do still. And I still ended up putting his rifle pointing at the angle. As like, because, I mean, from a table look, you're never going to notice. But also, like, apparently, the last... Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I was in commercial. My bad. This is the only guy that I have left to paint out of Blackout right now. I mean, aside from the mechs when they get here. I didn't do, like, the proper vertical rifle because dude, guys, I messed it up. But it's fine. I hadn't pulled anything out except for this guy yet. So I ended up doing some rocks on him last night. I didn't put any more paint on this guy at all. But plastic file. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't really need anything else. I did some, like, a little tap of red for, like, cameras and stuff. The pilot. I just did a mix of grass tufts. I do too. And, like, because I didn't realize, like, how much painting I had done on these guys, on the handlers before I sat down last night. My Void Walker. Unashamedly Wraith. And then my other pilot. This is also a pilot. But God, I'm... Like, this is probably my favorite handler paint job so far. Even though I'm partial to the Wraith, this is probably my favorite, like, handler paint. And then we got these guys. The camera's not picking it up too well, but I did like some lime green little dots on their visor stuff. Did a wash on the spats after I got those done gray. Your suggestion, thank you by the way. The blue was a really good touch on the helmets, on the headpieces, I feel like. This guy, I'm just glad to be done because he fell off. He broke off of his base 3 times while I was trying to finish him last night. But yeah, these are actually about to get base rings in a little bit. I thought I was going to start getting some more paint done on the... I hate 1-point glues to base. Yes! Like, why? Why? Like, the pose is great, but I don't think it's worth it. Have him jumping off a rock or something. If I wasn't so damn tired when I was working on it last night, I might have thought about it. But I think if it breaks off again, then I'll deal with it. Oh no, not you, creator. Got it. Yeah, but still, if it breaks off again, I'll probably try something. But the problem is that I also still have like so many other models I need to work on, and it's kind of like... I gotta get these guys done first, though. So, stone oil here. No, that liquid right. Still 240k armies for me? Yeah. So I've gotten these 3 units so far. This is the rest of like some terrain for Shatterpoint that I'm working on as well, and I'm still got to finish the terrain that I'm working on for Shatterpoint. But I've got like so many paladins and imps that I need to paint. Fortunately, the paladins are mostly just going to be silver. They're going to be easy to knock out, but still. I think I already had this file in my... Yeah. I don't have it on these guys. The Boon guys. Your leader. I think the SMG on there is actually a car. Yeah, I dig it. I think that SMG was from the... It was the car from... Like a Vector? Yeah. It looks like a Vector... Well, hold up. It does look like a Vector. Mind you, go into the game. In the game. So there's your Vector. There's your car. Overhead. Yeah. As like... You've got like a longer barrel on the car. But yeah, the Chris, it's very similar to the Chris Vector. And I feel like back in GoldenEye, chunkier and longer barrel, yeah. Oh yeah, because like the car is like full on, like super bullpup. I still got to get more work done on this guy's hammer too. I got to do the face painting. This guy is probably not going to be done whenever I do the first game because I'm like losing motivation on it, which I think is just me finally coming up with the reasoning why I'm going to paint on the Battalions next instead of doing the rest of the imps. Because like I just have one more base worth of models to do for this faction on the starter set. I say this warband. Because right now each faction just has one warband. But that guy is starting to... I like him, but he's starting to like... Not even that guy. I'm getting a little tired of him. All of these, a little bit. I need to change it up. Gosh, I love a little bit of Agrax Earthshade. And I did a little bit of kit bashing with this as well. Always a fan of Lead Belcher. Lead Belcher is good. Lead Belcher is a good gunmetal. My only problem is that, you know, I hate Citadel pots. And I've seen where Citadel has like squeeze bottles, but I don't think they've got those outside of the UK yet, unless you're like one of their sponsored creators. But you know, Citadel, hit me up. I'll do it. Citadel will never, like, GW will never hit me up because I don't play Warhammer. It's so good for 30, yeah. It's like these Citadel pots are the worst, in my opinion. Like, there was only ever one company who had similar, and they did away with it. Okay. And all of their horns are getting a dark tone. Strong tone, not dark tone. Oh shoot, I forgot this guy needs his head back on, right? Because it came loose while I was painting. I've looked into the 3D scanners to try to printing things I already own. I would be curious about how one of those work. How much is a scanner? I've not looked into them at all. Not cheap. Bro, yeah, I feel that. There's been ads going around on Facebook, and I'm on like the mailing list for this product, the Loop, which is supposed to be like a desktop filament recycling device, where you just like drop in your failed prints and like your filament scrap and all that stuff, and it just blends it up, melts it down, makes a fresh roll of material for you to print with. However, that thing's pre-order price is $1,500. I'm sitting here like, I could expand my print farm for that quite a bit. Yeah, it's like, and admittedly, if I was doing the real thing, is that like, because whatever you end up getting, unless you only blend up a single color, or at least a single color like type / family, whatever you get out is going to end up being some kind of like crap brown. Commercial, yeah. And like, if I was doing a whole lot of terrain printing, then it would be a lot more likely, because like, it's definitely the kind of thing that will eventually pay for itself. But for my use case, it would be like, I don't even think that I would be able to count I think it would be over on taxable depreciation before I even got it paid, like made that money back or made that money in savings. So see another file. Let me get the wash on these guys' hooves, and I'll check it out. Oh, and I forgot to get one of them painted before I glued them on. Son of a bitch. Found a Ronin file? Is it the, not the one I pulled up? To be fair, I like the Ronin, but I think I ended up using the North Star a little bit more. before I forget. That's one way to do it. Alright, you sit and think about what you've done. Oh, that's a different... Innocent of the Deep. Oh! Shit! Hell yeah! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I will probably, if I print Ash, I will probably print Ash. Ash will probably replace my Ash will probably replace my pilot handler. Ooh. Oh. Alright. I guess with that Etsy sale, I'm picking up the Labyrinth PDF today. I was thinking of printing her as my pilot model. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna take a little, like, step away break to go heat up some pizza and get a bathroom break. Why is my Google talking? That's creepy. My only concern is gluing her. Like, how will she get glued to the base? We will probably have to use some pinning. Okay, this model apparently had some spikes break off of it, but whatever. So I'm hitting this with a little bit of the strong tone that I've been going over the bones and horns with, because after this dries, which when I go to put my pizza in the oven, I'm setting this guy in front of the fan that's blowing on me. And then I plan on dry brushing this with a little bit of Flash Gets Yellow, and then going over it in Flame Orange. Although, that's just going to be straight Flash Gets. With lack of feet, it's just points. She will have to be pinned into into the base. And by that I mean drill a little hole in the base for her feet to stick into. All right. Either that or some sort of wall. Yeah. All right. I will be AFK for about 5 minutes. I need to use the bathroom, get a stretch break, and put the pizza on to heat up so I can eat lunch. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Be right back. Need to grab my wallet. I'm ordering this PDF. Alright. Labyrinth expansion ordered. Yeah. So now I just gotta, one, let my pizza get heated up. Two, wait for the delivery. So yeah, we're gonna do mummy robes here because I'm gonna hit these base springs and hit Obi-Wan again. Overhead. Still looking for good APCs for printing. Part of me is wondering if APCs would be... They're going to be all one piece, right? I'm kind of wondering... Well, never mind. As I asked that question, the answer that I was considering popped in my head. Never mind. Fan of this one, you just send me another one. I'll pull that up in a sec. Whoop. I dig it. I like the, I feel like the machine gun, top-mounted machine gun fits the theme of this setting better than the cannon. Like, what's that, a 50 mil? It's something that could be really cool for modifying looks more if we need it. Ooh. Give me a second, I'll pull that up. I want to get through these and then I'll take a look at that before I go grab my pizza and check on my 3D printer because I hear filament squeaking. Which kind of tells me that I think the spool that I just put in has probably got a cross in it somewhere. When we first played a sample game of this, before we got anything from Hunter, what models did we use? I can't remember. I remember you printed some that you used. Did you print some for me to use too? Or did I bring some? I honestly cannot remember. Approximately something I owned. I, for the life of me, can't remember what I proxied with. Unless it was like some Legion stuff. Either that or I used some... Maybe I used some Dead Zone models. Ooh. I like that plating. What's the license on? Ah! I mean, understandable. Alright, Space Jesus. I'm gonna go tomorrow and play Shatterpoint at AZE. Do you know if the APC rules have any base size or recon? I guess it's recon's recommendations. Give me a sec, I'll check. Because I also need to go get my pizza, because I smell it. I did not need that much white paint. Give me a sec. Let me go grab my pizza and I will check. Because I also have to show you what I've done. Oh, yeah. I'll just go ahead and show you this. Boom. Thick is that it's on cardstock and double-sided. So we've got our keywords. We've got our reference for reactions, activations on your turn, and what your tokens mean. And I feel like, because I think there was a, yeah, like I originally did them because like I did for anybody else that ends up playing. I've got them like individually as well. I think I put them in the. Where I put them. But I had them individually, but also it's just like, yeah. I'm also, let's see. This is rulebook. This is supplement. Rulebook. Thought I had a supplement print for you as well. Give me a second, I'll print out the supplement for you. With Adobe. Yeah, let me go grab my pizza. We'll take a look at the APCs in the book. Be right back. Son of a gun. sent that to the wrong printer. Let's try again. No. Here comes. Christine, out of the room. All right. All right. This one. 1 second while I work on getting the print going. And I got you covered, homie. Give me the open box. All right. Supplemental, print at home rules. Bite of pizza that I've toasted for a little too long. All right. APCs. Vehicles. I don't think vehicles have a base. Doesn't look like vehicles have a base. I look like they're just there. Kind of like in I don't know. I do not know the answer to this, but in Warhammer, do the tanks have bases? It's not in the rule book. Yes and no. Some do, some don't. Any movement definition? Yes. See, when vehicles shoot, line of sight is determined from the weapon's location on the model. When making a shoot action, a vehicle can shoot each of its weapons once in separate shoot actions. These will be resolved after one after another. Vehicles cannot make reactions. I'm just going down the list here. When moving, a vehicle may only move in a straight line. A vehicle may spin 2 inches of its movement to rotate in place up to 90 degrees. Run them over. Vehicles may move through enemy infantry models, but not in their movement on them. When doing so, the infantry model must pass a skill check or be destroyed. If the infantry model is destroyed, it may be removed and the vehicles may be placed where the model used to be. Destroying vehicles, and this goes with Dusters. They have 2 damage tracks, chassis and mobility. When targeted, the shooter can choose which track they are targeting. If a vehicle's mobility is destroyed, it cannot move. If its chassis damage track fills up, the vehicle is destroyed. Though destroyed, players can opt to keep the vehicle on the table as terrain. The Piran has a shield on top of that. Yo! If a unit is embarked when a vehicle is destroyed, they must be placed within 2 inches of it and gain a pin marker. Vehicles with the special rule Transport X may have up to X number of infantry models embarked inside of them. A unit may embark inside of a vehicle when all of its models begin their activation within 2 inches of the vehicle. When embarking, they are removed from the game and count as embarked inside the vehicle. Their activation ends. Oh! Nope. I don't know why that flopped over there. Still takes the hit first and goes into shooting and tracks damage. Yo. So I guess that shield goes on top of both of them. Yeah, I guess. Fuck. I just got this filament opened up in its tank. Fuck. Cram. Oh, shield is 1 off. I got you. Oh my god, this is totally a fucking Titan. Electric smoke, cluster munitions, totally. Hmm. Midas doesn't have a shield, but... Oh, shoot. Wait. I don't have the front side of their cards. I have the back side of their card. And I deleted it and can't get it. Caber moves 12? Yeah. Topher moves 8. They both have a 5 skill. Caber's looking for 4s on armor. Topher's looking for 2s on armor. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. They changed up the card altogether. Like... These are... Because it's heavy on one side, medium on the other. So these are the heavy... The Avilis and the Mattis. And then they have their own armory. Which is also why they have them simplified to this, because the old ones had their own little extra special loadout. These had their own armor. These have been dialed up, it looks like. You can use an armory point to not allow your mobility to be targeted. You've got tow missiles, smoke discharge. Targeting array may ignore cover. Cluster munitions? Yeah. Oh yeah, even the mediums have 6. They've all got 3 mobility. Like the heavies move 8 and 10. So yeah, that's fucking wild. Where did that tool go? There it is. So I'm about to get some base rings on these guys, and then I'm gonna probably head up to Dan's. Yeah, I figured. It's like mostly I'm going up, like, I don't know if I'm going to play anything. I think I might take these guys just in case. I don't know how long I'm going to stay over at Dan's. We'll see. I think there's some guys that go in and play Halo on Saturdays. So I might go try and get a game of that. We'll see. But... waiting. All right, welcome back. Papa John's has the worst beef topping for pizza. But anyway, I figured you would probably not be able to make it out today. After all, you're usually working on weekends, so why would you not do family time on weekends? But I think there are a couple of guys that show up and play Halo at Dan's on occasion every weekend, or on occasion on Saturdays here and there. So I might take my Halo and see about playing. I might just go hang out to be around people that's not going to be me stuck at home. So, well, I hope I get this new job soaking up weekends again. Yeah, I feel that. Buy this print and start one up. Yo! I need to get a print quote off to somebody. I've been working on one actually for Alan at Discover. Because he's asking, he sent me a request for like to print an army. That, and I got an order for some MCP figures. I need to go work on getting those printed. Oh yeah, did I tell you that I had look at War Corgi's videos just to kind of get an idea of the scale. But I think they're probably about the size-ish of like the tabletop terrain cars that are at Dan's for MCP. What color should I base the walker? Like, I don't know what ring color to put on its base. I'm doing blue for the insertion team. And I actually think The other guys, I haven't decided to go for red yet. I haven't decided what red yet. If I do red on one of these. Dark green. I like it. Lighter than the green that's on him now. Actually, he doesn't have green on him. I have a spectrum of green. All right, green skin. Word. So, yeah, this is olive. And I was actually straight up debating between the olive and the wyvern green. But the olive is what I use for all of their packs. So I think I'll go with green skin. If it's not dry, then I'll swap back to olive. Or if it's dry and I can't get it out, then I'll swap back to olive. Super alternate. I've got electric climb. Check on something there. I'm gonna put another pass of orange on this guy. I think Harlow's models are the greatest pilots as well. Well, I mean, like, Harlow is solidly the IMS. No. No, UN is IMS. Harlow is the Apex Predators. Harlow is totally the Apex Predators. That's my phone blowing up. Hilo expansion specifically. Oh yeah. For these other two guys, red or yellow? You said expansion though, which reminds me, I need to check my email. Sent you the link if you haven't seen them. Yo, cool, because I need to get this stuff done, but the email. Different account. Red if you want that low profile, yellow if you want it to pop. Alright. Yeah, that's fair. I probably should have done yellow on like the handlers if I wanted to, but their cards are yellow. I just go dragon red. Alright. See here. Labyrinth print at home. Labyrinth cards. Ooh, okay. So Labyrinth is like 10 pages of lore. It's a campaign. Bro, alright. Labyrinth campaign is designed for 2 players. One selects the pro authority forces and the other selects the pro Mars forces. Alright, we're set. 5 scenarios are linked together in a campaign style and intended to be balanced. The other 6 are purely narrative, allowing you to play out the unfair fights and the last stands in Labyrinth. Can you change the outcome? How to win the campaign. After each campaign scenario, track how many victory points you scored, as they now converted to campaign points. Whoever has the most campaign points at the end of scenario 5 wins. Force creation. Players should feel free to include NPC, Black Pact, and any blacklist models that they like, including local fighters, into their groups. Units only benefit from their force card if players agree that they should. So the mercenaries are not allowed to use force cards unless you make a house rule. And units only benefit. Okay. There is also a. Alright. Say that again. Players should feel free to include NPC, Black Pact, and any blacklist models that they like, including local fighters, into their groups. Units only benefit from their force card if players agree that they should. This represents the various local groups fighting alongside the major powers. So, we can get some like volunteer fighters in here and just get some random models. So, ooh, yes, Marvins. They're low tech, 18 rifle, one shot. They have a skill of 7 and a movement of 6. And it's pretty much like little militia. There's a stat on here for little militia. Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah, totally. Huh. All right, I'm going. That print the. No, 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 no. Not out of you. Fuck. No. Wrong printer. Rules for a campaign. Yeah, I think the other one is also a campaign. They have one that came out late last year, I believe. I keep forgetting to go to the right printer. I want to print that on my laser, not on my inkjet. And then I'll let this guava paint dry. Yeah. Green's a good call. The Dragon Red. Dragon D's. Got him. I think for the red I used on your guys, I did a flamenco red. This dragon red is pretty much crimson. Alright. Get another pass around the orange on these guys. And a lot of the scenarios... Actually, let me go through all of them. 2x2, one handler, one group. 3x3. Ooh, okay. So everything is 2x2 or 3x3. And a lot of it says one group, one handler. There's one that's just one group, no handler. There are some that tell you what groups to take. One or two that tell you what groups to take. One more pass with the orange and the red real quick. And here's something that doesn't make sense to me right now. Alright. Because, like, the blues don't need another. Green, maybe, could use another pass. Do you thin them when painting bases? When painting the base rings, no. The only time I have thin paints when painting the base rings is if I'm pulling from like the same paint that I was already using. Otherwise, because it's like you're not really having to worry about covering any details. Yeah. Yeah, because I even will use plaid paint for the bases because it doesn't it's not that much of a big deal in that front. Let me respond to this message. All right. One last thing I want to do. Put some grass on the walker. Get one of these big tufts here. There we go. Good touch. Good touch. All right. Let's see who we have that I can raid into. I might probably about to see if I can fit my Blackout stuff into a docking base thing. Who is painting minis that is not painting Warhammer? Oh, I didn't know Rogue Hobby streams on Twitch. Also, of fucking course she's got 2,000 people watching. I have to get another carry off of you. Need to see what I have and can buy and with my stuff. Feel free to ask me to talk to me about it, and I will happily get you squared away. Because you've got that 3.0 and the docking bays will fit. It really depends on what you're trying to fit in there. But if you go for a full size, I'm also doing the bigger full size for in-person pickups and delivery now. It's like if I'm having to ship, I will do the standard size, but that taller one that I've been using for Halo for the past month is very much what I'm doing. I don't have to ship it. Everything is Gunpla and Warhammer. However, think, alright. Go to the waiting room. Waiting room. In the game. In the game. No voice commands. Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. We've got some Emperor's Children getting painted up. So we'll I admittedly dig the Emperor's Children aesthetic. But let's read this guy. I just discovered miniatures and models last week. Holy shit. So do this. Trade. That didn't work. So we're just gonna the old-fashioned way. Second. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. The multi-streaming. Got this. Wait. Or do I go Spaceballs? Painting or Spaceballs? I'm gonna go Spaceballs. We're gonna read Spaceballs. Changing the plan. I haven't rated Spaceballs in a minute. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you for chilling. Tyler, I'm looking forward to trying this scenario and getting another game in with you. I'm probably going to head over to Dan's here in a little bit after I stretch and get a break. So thank you everybody. Have a fantastic weekend. And I will catch up with y'all on the flip side. Yeah, I'm dope. I'm dope excited. I'm dope excited? What the fuck is that? But yeah. Holler!